Okay.
All right. The next thing that we're going to talk, that I look at with the business is number 3. The money that they're doing now.
Yep.
This is a category that I personally am not good at and my team is not good at. And this is one of the partners that we're looking to establish a relationship with in buying their business, that they're extremely good at this process.
Meaning they have clients, they're billing, clients are happy.
Correct.
Okay.
They're bringing in the revenue. They got money going to the physicians, to those practices. They're collecting on the insurance. That's not an area that I'm good at. It's not an area that our board wants to focus on. We have the ability to have those professionals step in, but when it comes to me buying a business, the owner knows more about the business than I do. I'm not trying to get involved so much with the operations because it's their baby. We want to come in and provide support in those other areas that we are good at, like number 1 and number 2. But you were telling me about a conversation you had just the other day with a client of yours that they are always focused on number 4, which is money later.
Yep. Yep.
Vision. How are we going to get money later? How are we going to leverage taxes? This is another category that we're really good at. But go ahead and elaborate on this conversation that you were having.
Well, these are the 2 kind of business owners that I run into in small business all the time. There's either the ones that live their life in 30-day increments, monthly, 90-day increments, quarterly, and they have goals and they have plans and intentions. They're hard on collections, and so the money that they have now is their business, right? And they don't have a 5-year plan, they don't have a 3-year plan. They're just focused on the next 30 days, the next 90 days, producing what I can now. The other side of the coin is you have a lot of small business owners who have a little bit of business to keep the doors open, right? A little bit of revenue, some employees happening, but they're so focused on doing the next big thing, right? That they don't manage their collections, their receivables, deliverables for what's happening right now. And so in this group, we see a lot of turnover with current clientele because they're not really keeping that client or that customer terribly happy. They're so focused on 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, I'm going to do this big thing. And so when you find a company that can balance and have both of these kind of in the C-suite, then they're really watching what's happening now. They're using that to leverage what they can do later. They've got goals and certainly revenue and lead gen opportunities. Then that's a business that's kind of a platform for somebody like you to step in and grow from.
Well, and more specifically, to elaborate on the money later, from a benefit standpoint to the employees, to the tax structure that's elected, to all of this money that actually comes back in the form of either depreciation from equipment, technology that we can either have buying power that we can negotiate with those software companies. All of those play a role in when I look at a business is how is it that we can be able to leverage money and collections later, not necessarily from the customer or from a legal standpoint.
Yeah, it plays a big deal. And in all the talks that I've had with you, I think this is what you're trying to acquire.
Mm-hmm.
If you can acquire companies that are really good at this, you can teach them these other things.
Press the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest.